Okay, everybody, welcome back once again. It's Albert Lebel, and this is another episode of Stock Lock Sunday. And what I have in the vise actually is a repeat lock I did on my number 5 video, which was way back. It's an Abus Euro style cylinder, and I did it, like I said, on my video number 5. But the reason I'm redoing this one is because it is a Euro cylinder, and when I did it on my 5th video, I did not disassemble it. Basically because I really didn't know much about these Euro cylinders and how to disassemble them and whatnot. And since then, I have bought this fancy kit. I don't know if you can see it back there. This fancy Euro, I guess, tool set. So I'm hoping if I can get it picked on camera. I already loosened this clip right here, by the way. I tried picking it a minute ago without this clip on it at all, and the cylinder kept trying to slide out on me, so I had to fail. So I just slid it back on to hopefully it'll keep that cylinder in line for me while the core while I try and pick it. There's the bitting on the key. And like I said, I did mention on my 5th video when I picked this one, before I even started my channel, Bosnian Bill sent me a couple of locks to learn on, and I'll tell you what, this is a fantastic learning lock to learn on. It has taught me quite a bit. Wonderful lock, and I still use it from time to time. I pick it up to practice on it because it's still pretty tough for me. So like I said, we'll see if I can get it picked on camera. I will try to use the front loader tool set there and gut it from the front. And finally see what's inside, because I never did see what's inside this one yet. I can guess they're spools, because if I can get that far, you'll see some counter rotation, which usually means spool pins. But let's see if we can get something started here and stop blabbing. Okay, got a little baby click. I think it was 5, and I think it is only a 5 pinner. I'm pretty sure. Okay, got a little bit of I won't call that a false set yet, but it did rotate a little bit. Okay, counter rotation, I want to say it's 3. Feels like it's set. Counter on 1. Feels like it's set. Yeah, like I said, I just tried it a minute ago to get it on camera, and I had that clip off, and the core, I got a little bit more of a turn, and the core kept wanting to slide out forward. So you know, when that happens, your pin chambers don't really line up anymore, so it makes it damn near impossible to pick it. Right now I'm looking for some more action here. There we go. Well, I did have some. Right here, I think it's 4. There we go. Beautiful. See, when you get it, you really get it, but I'll tell you what, this lock right here can make you freaking run in circles and scratch your head like WTF, man. Seriously. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm going to back it off. I am going to rotate it let's see, yeah, rotate it 180. So then the pins will be in that slot basically right there. I'm going to see if this pin will come off, or this clip will come off while I still got it in the vise. And it won't, so let me see. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. There we go. Okay, now we can get that clip out of there. Alright, bada boom, bada bang. Like I said, I'm not real good at these yet. What I'm trying to do is build up my confidence by doing a couple of these, not real easy ones, but easier ones. So I can build up my confidence and do this beautiful ASA. Really badass. I want to eventually try and pick this one on camera and gut it from the front, but I do not want to screw this up. Steel Pinnings was kind enough to send this to me. It's freaking absolutely gorgeous. Great lock. Very hard to pick. But like I said, I want to eventually get the confidence up enough to gut this on camera without screwing anything up. So we'll get there, right? Baby steps, man. All right, so now we should be able to, let's see, put this tool up here. Theoretically, that should be holding all them pins up in the chamber. Like I said, theoretically. Now that we have that clip off, this cylinder should slide out. Now we can probably get it out of here. Alright, and get the vise out of the way. Bada boom, bada bang. Let's see. Ooh. Alright, let's try to stay in frame here. Alright, so like I said, we've got this dude right here. I think it's called a shoe maybe. It holds the pins up in there so we can slide the core out. Let's see if we can do this without screwing everything up. Okay, a little bit of trouble here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Hopefully I can sit this down without screwing nothing up. Carefully. Very carefully. Alright. We got it. Let's get the pinning tray over here. So like I said, it is a 5-pinner. And as you can see, looks like number 2 is an overset trap. I mean, if you pick that one at all, you're gonna lock everything up permanently. So, all right. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those, huh? My hands are shaking because nervous. And 2. And 3. And 4. And pin 5. So like I said, it is a stock lock, so there's no mods in the core. Alright, and let me see. Now, I forget how to do this. I think I need, and I forgot to get it. Oh boy, where's it at? Oh, where are you? Oh, I forgot all about it. I need this steel right here. Bobby Keys made for me. 3D printed deal. So you slide it in and then you can rotate it and get the top pins out, hopefully one by one. So we slide this in. I'm not sure why it's stopping right there, but it is. Oh, I see, it's stopping here. Okay, so now, theoretically, again, we should be able to spin this around. Like so. Get this dude out. And now we should be able to rotate this around and get the pins out. So here we go. Yep. Beautiful. Pin 1 is a spool, like I thought. It's not a challenge lock, so I'm just going to go ahead and rock and roll on this. There's really not a whole lot to prove here. Another spool in number 2. Looks like the springs don't come out as easy as I'd like. There we go, it came out. Number 3. Another spool. So far all spools. I knew there were spools, I just didn't know how many. Number 4. is yet another spool. Okay, I didn't know they were all spools. If I had to guess, I would have thought there was probably 3 of them. And number 5 is, okay, 5 is not a spool. 5 is one of those, like, what are they called? Like barrel type things, I believe. Is that what they are? Got one of those, like, slight serrations on both ends. I can set it down there. And the last little spring. Okay, so badass. So like I said, I'm really just trying to do a couple of these Euro cylinders from the front to build up my confidence so that eventually for a Stock Lock Sunday, hopefully I can do this badass ASA flex core lock that Steel Pinnings was so kind to share with me, and we'll build up to that. So for now, what we have is just some stock pins, a bunch of spools for this stock Abus. We go like this, I guess. Spin the light around over there. Alright, let's see what we got. Good enough? Alright, so we've got key pins. They look all, let me see, are they standard? Wait a minute. No, they're not. 3's got a small serration on the top of it, on the key pins. The rest look standard. Drivers, we got a spool in 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we got this, I want to say this is one of them barrel pins maybe, with a slight serration on both ends. And then all the springs are copper, I believe. So that's what we got. Thank you all so much for watching this yet another episode of Stock Lock Sunday. Big Al signing out. You know what? I want to add something real quick to the end of this. I've been working on something new for let me swing back around over here. I've been working all day basically on trying to make some new, what I want to do is for make some floating wafer pins. I recently bought some tools for making jewelry basically. They're a micro tap and die set. And what I've been able to do, is I'm not done yet, is I'm going to make the centerpiece. I'm going to have it, there's threads on there, you can't really see them because they're so small, and then I'm threading this end, which you might be able to see the threads on, and then I'm going to make some floating wafers to ride on that shaft, and then this end right here, threaded, is going to screw on just like this, and then I will have floating wafer pins. It's a lot of work, very fine, but obviously it can be done. Rock and roll. Big Al signing out.